Hey, what is going on YouTube Street Fighter community, beginners and new veterans alike? This is Jinsei with another video of what is lost in the modern control scheme. I did get a an idea here. Normally I'd just beat up on have Luke as a default training partner, or the CPU to punch. But I did get this nice little feedback from a person by a YouTube user by the name of Effie on the Mount On video that why don't we just use the dummy as a second player to show any differences, at least any major significant differences. I'm actually doing that with Guile. It's a good idea, so now I'm going to use that idea for Guile because it is very interesting for him because one of his normals is lost for a specific strength but replaced with another strength of like a lower strength instead of a normal higher strength. I'll show you that here in a bit. As always, for the command list, for anybody that wants to go in there, keep in mind that when you do hit press your right stick in, it does show you the other moves, or all the moves that can be manually inputted, including what inputs you need to do for certain supers. In Guile's case, he's always been a very simplistic character in the Street Fighter franchise. He's always just had Sonic Boom and Flash Kick. Street Fighter V and the Versus series like Marvel vs. Capcom, the X-Men vs. Street Fighter stuff, anything with air combos have changed Guile up a little bit. But in terms of the mainline Street Fighter series, he's always had the two big special moves. Street Fighter V did give him some new stuff because of the V-skill system, which they did incorporate into his normal kit. So we're going to go ahead and go over that now. Neutral special is going to be Sonic Break. This is the V-skill one from Street Fighter V. Hitting it again gives you a projectile. This does enhance your Sonic Booms. So if you do your Sonic Boom and then throw it, I'm used to manually doing it. All these specials, by the way, are manually here. There's no input overlap whatsoever for Guile. So yeah, doing the break will give you a boom. It is preferred that you do this with your normal strengths, mostly because you get different speeds of it. Like for example, if you do the Sonic Break and then do an EX, they tend to go fast. They each of these strengths as well linger for longer. They kind of move forward a little bit, but they definitely are like a one-hit protection in front of Guile. So it's a good move. Gonna be the last two specials. Holding down and hitting it is gonna be his Flash Kick. And holding back for the charge motion and then hitting it is going to be a Sonic Booms. So this is actually going to be very interesting because so the game does still encourage you do the normal inputs for at least for Sonic Boom and Flash Kick or Somersault Kick. The reason being is that Guile did get a little bit of a change in Street Fighter 6 where if you hear that, then I'll just do normal ones. He does say perfect now for booms, and he says Flash Kick for a perfect somersault. So they do more damage versus their not timed counterparts, like 300 extra damage. 50 for the boom. Sorry, I kind of had to. I'm used to the timing, so it's hard to like not do the timing. And then obviously the special inputs of these moves have scaling, so there is a damage loss there. But yeah, it does still. You can still do the forward input to get the perfects. So it does encourage the easy zoning and all that things, but like to be honest with you, the fact that you do still have to time the perfects and you still get the scaling reduction, I think it's a little. I would say if you're gonna play Guile, you might as well just play him in Classic at that point. He's already such a simplistic character. I know Charge can sometimes be a complicated control scheme for new players, but I personally say Guile is better off Classic than Modern, just because you're gonna get your combo ability with perfect booms. You have to time perfect booms. You're gonna get, you know, more powerful combo enders with perfect flash kicks and getting better situations. So I know this is kind of a bit too early in the video because we haven't gotten into normals, but I'm already gonna say that Guile, you might as well learn them in classic because you're gonna be forced to learn the perfect timings anyway. But to go over his normals, jumping normals, we got jumping light kick. That's gonna be his cross up. Jumping medium kick and jumping medium punch, or jumping roundhouse, excuse me. So jumping heavy kick. So no punches here. Lights now. Standing light is standing light punch. So, you know, just to kind of see here, crouching light punch is crouching light is crouching light punch per usual. Holding down special is, oh, excuse me, wrong button. It's gonna be crouching light kick. So we don't get standing light kick, and unfortunately, we do get it in the target combo. That's the important thing about that, is that it is a special cancelable standing light kick. So he does lose like that cool stand-up light kick into flash kick combo, but no big deals. Now the medium, standing medium is going to be standing medium kick, as we can see here. Very good poke button. Crouching medium is going to be crouching medium kick. This is one of those moves that's really annoying. It can be really annoying for pestering your opponent, especially taking his command normals into account here. I did intentionally skip over the light command because it kind of comes into play here. Holding down auto gives us crouching light or crouching medium, so that gives us the target combo. Since the target combo is usually double medium punch. Now for his command normals with his kicks. So going back to light, back in light is bazooka knee. This is a forward advancing special or unique attack. So it's one of those things where you can kind of just get a little quick light hit in there. Forward and back medium kick are the same. They go forward or back, obviously. These are Sobot kicks. So depending on the inputs you press is the directions that you go. So he does still gain those. He does also have, let's see, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there's a target combo that he has. I don't, oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's the same strength. It's this one. This is usually his crouching medium kick and forward heavy, I believe, or forward medium punch. So, unfortunately, he does lose that overhead with the assist. He obviously gets it here, but he doesn't naturally get it like he does in classic. So no overhead, unfortunately. Nice for those little chip situations. Obviously, things like that where you can do the overhead and get your combos going, or get a nice little damage for a hit confirm. Now to end it with the heavies, standing roundhouse is going to be our first one. Crouching fierce. So this is, you know, Guile obviously is very good in terms of anti-airing with his flash kicks anyways. But nice to have that one. Down forward and heavy is a sweep. We still have his command normals, back forward. Burn straight, I think is usually what people call it. And then his forward fierce, which is like a backhand. So yeah, forward fierce, back fierce, and this one is special cancelable, so it's great that he had this one. And this is what I was also meaning, that every character doesn't lose his target combo in modern. So standing medium punch with Guile, right? Classic. Comboable, special cancelable, usually the go-to that you see for drive rushes. Holding auto and heavy, standing medium punch, and it's because of the target combo, which, you know, normally with normal Guile it's that and back heavy. So it's very interesting that this is the go-to to keep his target combo, which is fine. I mean, you know, you can get your usual combos off that anyways, but this standing fierce is I think it's a pretty good button. Jeez, man, I don't know any Guile combos, so I don't even think that's comboable. I don't think it is. But yeah, it's usually what you see for damage routes. So it's a shame that he loses it. You know, in the last, Guile's always had an air throw. So we got a forward air throw, and then we've got, oops, I jumped backwards instead. Then we got the back air throw. So he does still have those traditional air throws as well. To go over one super in particular, we don't normally go over supers in these because it's more of like what normals would miss, but this is going to enhance his booms. You can throw multiple ones, and it is possible to just throw a single one without a charge. That's going to be the medium and the heavy button. It's kind of the same thing with the booms. If you just hit the buttons, you don't actually have to do the charges. I don't think you can do anything after break. Yeah, you can still have a blade, a sonic blade. But that'll do it for Guile. I honestly think, like I mentioned before, just to kind of recap, him needing to still do the down, up, back, forwards to get perfect booms and flashes, even with the special button, you're just better off playing him as a classic classic Guile over here instead. It's just, you're gonna have to learn the same things regardless. So if you're thinking about picking up Guile, you know, modern is definitely, for Guile, I would say is not really gonna be your best choice, specifically because that standing medium punch, like I mentioned, is very important for combos, and it's a little, at least for me personally, it's frustrating having to hold, you know, a button, because a lot of times it's, you know, you can still do stuff like that, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I would say maybe just go to classic Guile instead, because you're forced to learn the perfect timings of booms and flash kicks regardless. That'll do it for Guile. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next character here, which is gonna be Chun. We've already done the Shoto, so I haven't skipped them. They're still there. But yeah, that'll about do it. We're almost done here. So until then, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care and have a wonderful day. Oh, and the stereotypical YouTube outro, please leave a comment for any feedback. Hit that like button. Hit that sub if you're interested. I'm thinking about maybe taking characters into modern and doing casuals with my buddies and stuff like that, and just kind of see what I can do with the modern control scheme as someone that's been playing classic Street Fighter for 10 plus years in a control scheme. So yeah, thanks guys. Take care.